Good morning, 47. We have a lead on the Shadow client. ICA White Hats have traced the anonymous data received by our clients to one Olivia Hall, brilliant young hacktivist and suspect in a dozen cases of cyber vandalism. Using onion routing with state-of-the-art encryption, Hall went to a lot of trouble to stay untraceable. She is good, but we are better. Her digital trail has led us to a remote farm in Colorado, where satellite footage has revealed what appears to be the training camp for a private militia, led by an already registered target, Sean Rose, Australian environmental terrorist and explosives expert wanted for a series of public bombings. Rose was spotted near the scene of Thomas Cross's kidnapping, which makes him our prime suspect for the Shadow client. Spurred by Eric Soders, the ICA Board of Directors has asked us to infiltrate the farm and eliminate Sean Rose, along with 3 other prominent militia members. Ezra Berg, retired Mossad interrogator, Penelope Graves, former Interpol anti-terror analyst, and finally Maya Parvati, former assassin and gunrunner for the Tamil Tigers. I'll be honest with you, 47. I consider Eric Soders' reasoning hasty and ill-advised. Now, we cannot go against the wishes of the board, but we can conduct our own investigation. Whether a direct threat to the ICA or not, we need to know the Shadow client's true agenda. I will leave you to prepare. Welcome to Colorado, 47. The militia has taken up HQ at an old apricot farm and appear to be training for a series of coordinated strikes, ranging from cyber attacks to full-blown guerrilla warfare. The Shadow client appears to unite specialists and radicals from all over the map, mercenaries and terrorists, hackers and spies joined by an unknown common cause. Satellite scans indicate that the command room is below ground inside an old tornado shelter. Only Rose appears to have access, however, so to get inside, you will need to get creative. This environment is hostile and highly alert, so tread carefully. Good luck, 47.
What are you talking about?
I was just at the security station watching the feeds. There's this creepy guy interrogating the hostage. He wears like a 3D printed mask.
Oh, yeah, that must be Berg. Oh, yeah, man, his interrogation techniques, totally just out-of-the-box stuff. Like truth serums, drugs, that kind of thing. But none of the rough stuff. No, they don't like to mark up their patients, so to speak. Those Mossad boys like things clean and efficient.
Berg. Ezra Berg? Yeah, man, I've heard of him. Chemical interrogation expert. I guess it's his makeshift lab they've set up. Word is he can make anyone crack.
Oh, man, you don't know the half of it. I mean, the stuff this guy's into, get this. Drug-induced hypnosis, memory wipes, subliminal mind control. Shit's like witchcraft.
Ezra Berg, legendary Mossad operative who specializes in chemical interrogation techniques, is here at the compound to interrogate a prisoner. My notes indicate he's set up a makeshift drug lab in a garage, and it looks like he's spending a lot of his time in the basement. Could be an opportunity there, 47.
Christ, this next-gen warfare makes my head spin. You know, just point me in a direction and tell me who to shoot, eh?
Oh, no. Everyone step back. Fire in the hole.
That is Sean Rose, terrorist turned insurgent. Fascinating. According to the blueprint, Sean Rose is building an explosive battery unit for a Link 4 smartwatch. The charge appears to be email-triggered. The unassuming target checks his messages, the virus triggers the charge, and boom. Very clever, not to mention devious. The resident hackers have installed the software trigger on one of their phones, and here is the punchline. Rose himself wears a Link 4.
Saturday, the Hitman, champion of the world, versus the ever-evil Spec Ops #1. Who will win in the cage of death? Chairs, 2x4s, and broken glass allowed. No rules, no rules.
We have light.
What's this I hear about a training accident?
That would be Burgess, the sharpshooter. He's point man in the Mexico operation.
Huh. Got clipped by a ram or something?
The team trains with a battering ram to simulate the attack on Secretary Torres' motorcade. I don't know, I guess old Burgess had his head up his ass.
9 out of 10 accidents happen in the home.
They do say that. Anyway, the guy was lucky. Sprained his ankle, that's all. He'll be back in a couple.
So does Rose still supervise the training?
Sure, why?
Well, if we ever want to get rid of Rose without the boss knowing, I guess Burgess just taught us how.
Huh, I like your thinking. Tell
A battering ram has injured one of the strike team, point man by the name of Burgess, and according to those militiamen, Maya Parvati oversees training. Sounds promising. I suggest you infiltrate the strike team 47. Perhaps you can relieve the hapless point man of his duties.
Body, eh, man? It'll make her day.
I don't think I can hold this down for long.
You need to back off now.
So, I just found out that Parvati was a Tamil tiger.
That is Maya Parvati, Sri Lankan assassin turned pirate turned insurgent.
I'm back.
Well, well, our very own punching bag. Any broken bones?
Wounded pride, that's all.
Good to hear. All right, head over to the briefing area. We'll resume in a moment.
Oh, you were at Jordan Cross's funeral, huh?
It was a thing
Rose,
of beauty.
Parvati, the point man is back in action. People, let's get to it. Burgess is back. We're finally ready to make this happen. I expect you all to know this by heart. But in case amnesia has set in, here's the sequence. Advance to the car with haste. Eliminate the passengers. Retrieve the briefcase. Extract. Got that? And remember, speed and accuracy is the name of the game. All right. Now go pick up your weapons and get in position. Move out. Rose.
Parvati, please proceed. Pretend I'm not here.
Not a problem. All right, let's go again. On your marks. Ready, set, execute. Read the documents and extract.
Weapons release on my command! Go! Come on! Shoot him!
Team's overall performance was passable. Good speed and accuracy, but coordination needs to improve. The point is to build up muscle memory. A perfect sequence of synchronized motion. You need to be able to pull this off sleeping.
Parvati won't know what hit her. Maya Parvati is down. Good work.
So this test that Rose has planned seems kind of cruel, doesn't it? I mean, I'm no softy or anything, but it feels excessive to me.
She's got it coming. And nobody can switch sides like Graves and just expect to be accepted. Tests are in order, man.
Yeah, sure, I get that. But playing on her past with Interpol like that? I don't know, man. But I just hope the technician knows how to act.
She used to be the enemy. I don't have any sympathy for that. I'm sure he'll be fine. He's got the badge, right?
Yeah, he showed it to me over by the tent. Rehearsed his lines, too. He's taking this pretty seriously. Should be in the clear. Hey, it'll be interesting to see if she takes the hook.
And not to mention how far she'll go. You think she'll order us to be removed?
If she does, I got a 45 cal with her initials on it.
Penelope Graves is still new to this outfit, and it looks like Rose is going to test her dedication to the cause. He's arranged for one of the communications technicians to act as an outside agent. The tech is supposed to show her an Interpol badge and escort her to the slurry pit, asking her to betray the militia. Might I suggest a last-minute recasting, 47?
Yeah.
So you're all set for the sting?
Sure. Got a badge in my pocket, prep my lines, shouldn't be a problem. Almost game time.
You think you can hook her?
Graves is new. She comes by every 2 seconds to check on her work. She's paranoid enough to bite.
So Rose basically wants you to pretend you're with Interpol, get her to come with you, and then what?
I'm supposed to lure her to the slurry pit and tell her to roll over on Rose and the rest of us. Try to get her to turn on us. Be interesting to see how she reacts. Is she going to ask the guys there to shoot me, or will she give up everything?
Yeah, it's a big decision. What if she takes the bait?
Well, then Rose is going to find her and kick her ass, I imagine.
Wait. No, try again. The bloody Russians had that satellite. All right. And you're on, baby.
Why are you doing?
Hey, this area's a
Penelope
no-go for
Graves,
you, buddy. Sorry.
we need to talk.
You're... what is this?
I'll explain everything at the slurry pit. It will be in your best interest to do as I say.
I understand. I'll see you there.
That is Ezra Berg, former Mossad interrogator. His services are in demand at the moment.
Miss Graves, you are being recruited back into Interpol as an insider.
What? Who are you anyway? How did you find me?
That is not important. Think about this carefully. You can provide us with valuable intel. If you cooperate, the agency will overlook your unfortunate transgression.
We don't want any... And what if I refuse, huh? If I scream and get the guards here?
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Might prove unhealthy. I'll give you a few moments to think about it.
Good work, 47. This should give her something to think about.
Okay, can you just leave me alone for a few minutes? I've got some thinking to do. I'm sure Rose won't mind. Think, Graves. How did they get to you? Flight out of Lyon under assumed name. Passport provided through Delgado and that Vanisher guy. I mean, it looked clean. Changed clothes at JFK and again at Denver International. Charred the passport after...
Graves is down. Excellent work, 47.
So you're saying that thing made Ezra Berg's interrogation mask?
That's what it does. It's a 3D printer.
Should check if the old thing's running slow. No. Still right on the tick. Impressive for an antique. 1 through 12. It looks good. Still keeping perfect time. Gotta admire that engineering.
Check it out. Come on, go.
You mean a Mexican Vance?
Excellent, 47. I dare say Rose is about to get a taste of his own medicine.
They'll probably wait until the last second. It's not really helpful to be kept in the dark.
Oh, damn straight.
Yeah.
Okay,
Everyone step back. Fire in the hole.
Email. Boom?
Uniform Zulu, over.
Sean Rose confirmed down. Nicely done, 47.
Red leader, area is clear. Moving on to the next location, over.
So if we had someone we had to pacify, would you...
Oh, you're back. Great. So, listen, I've been thinking maybe the dosage is just wrong. Did you check?
I appreciate you. I checked the dosage. It was the first thing I did.
Of course you did. I'm so dumb.
Good to go.
Well done, 47. With any luck, the perfectionist Ezra Berg will want to examine his notes closely to figure out what happened.
I'll need to check my numbers.
Ezra Berg has been eliminated. Good work, 47. It appears the door to the tornado shelter is protected by a biometric lock. To gain access, you need Sean Rose's body, or something equally convincing.
This day keeps getting better and better. Everything seems fine.
plot thickens.
Someone left in a hurry.
Sean Rose was not the Shadow client. That much is clear. Whoever commands the militia, they got out just in time. Look around, 47. We're getting closer.
Someone's done their homework.
Look how far it dates back. Hayamoto, Beldingford, Delvade. The Shadow client has been tracking you for decades.
Now, how is that possible?
It isn't. Every one of those missions were branded as unsolved or accidents. He must have been looking for a pattern, a certain MO, which would mean...
He knows me.
Well, at least this shortens the list.
Some kind of network. Power planes. From all sectors.
Familiar faces, too. Thomas Cross. Klaus Strandberg. Ether. And that's missing banker Eugene Cobb. Well, well.
There's a name. Providence.
What? No. No, it can't be.
The Hidden Hand. Thought they were a myth.
A hypothesis, nothing more. The idea that a small cabal of kingmakers, controlling enough corporate and political leaders, could effectively run the world in secret.
Maybe not so hypothetical.
Keep looking, 47. We need full disclosure.
Found something.
Sodas? But that would mean... Providence has infiltrated ICA. And Eric Sodas is their operative. Bastard! It all fits. He was the one who persuaded the rest of the ICA board to greenlight this operation. This changes everything. Get out, 47. We got what we came for.
What about the Shadow client?
He is no longer our primary concern. ICA has been compromised. I always wondered if Providence was real, but I never actually... I will need to confer with the board, but mark my words, 47. This will have consequences.
Rose is gone.
It was me, wasn't it? They tracked me. I don't believe it. I took every precaution.
Rose knew the risks. They all do. You did well, Olivia. I am proud of you. Now listen. The ICA knows about you. They kept you alive because they needed you, and now they don't. We won't talk again. Not until the storm is over.
I don't like it. This man, you know what he's capable of. You need to end this now.
I ran away as a boy. My friend and I. Away from that place. We came upon a small farming community. The people were dirt poor, but this woman, she took us in. We were awakened the next morning by the shots. A dozen people lay face down in the snow. Our warden didn't like to leave witnesses. They shot the woman and her family last. They made sure that we watched the whole thing. This is your gift, the warden told us. Your gift and your curse. Touching lives only by ending them.
You know him.
Better than anyone.